They're
they pulling
adults,
up to
I guess,
support.
but
That's what I'm
Well,
saying,
the
but
daughters
like,
weren't. They haven't been there.
the daughters are
No,
there.
they've been there.
They were.
Last time they weren't.
Yeah.
I
No, the
mean,
old
nigga,
three, they
how
were there the first
How the fuck
day
you gonna
or
come
two?
back after that first
I know.
testimony?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Boy cow cheese on the nips? Pause.
Yo.
Come on, my nigga.
Yo,
Come on, son.
that's a different level of like, I don't even know how you conceive that.
Son,
You just made that up.
Yo.
He made
He's
that
the
up.
only one that's ever thought of that.
Yeah,
It
he
has
said, nah,
to be.
nah, nah.
To be
Bust
mad,
off and then bring that. And then apply that.
yo,
Like,
What?
nigga,
I
he's
want
a
to
mad
be-
scientist. That's mad scientist. He just made that shit up.
No,
Yo, bust
he's
off
not.
and then bring that over here.
Yo,
yo, to be
Man.
upset that there's no let off, like, nah, where's it at?
Yeah, nah, I
Yo,
need proof.
Where's it at?
I need the receipt.
Dog,
Where's that?
nah, go back.
Where you let it off at then?
and the
Bring
wild
it
part,
back.
right here.
I bet you Puff don't think he gay.
Yo,
Nah, it's just a bust off, baby.
It's
Nah,
not gay,
it's just
eh?
a bust off, baby.
She rubbed it on. It was alright.
yo, and the whole time I'm reading this, like, you go back and the context of everything changed. So you remember when he was sitting there with the interview and he was talking to Fab like, oh, we ain't have a party?
That's what
I'm
he
like,
meant.
That is what he meant.
yo.
Yeah.
Nigga, we were all joking at the time, but
be
now
honest,
the
No,
context
but
is
I
different.
think niggas.
It was difficult to figure out because who thought that?
Yeah,
Come on.
Nobody
son.
thought that.
Come on.
Nigga,
Nobody
who
did
thought that was happening?
I was telling
That
y'all
was
the whole
Joseph.
time,
Crazy.
don't-
Okay,
I kept
even
telling
if
y'all.
you say this is gay, there's no way your
would think it's-
imagination could conceive any of this. And if it did,
That's true.
it's
That's
the
true.
problem.
Boy
No,
cow
that's
cheese
true.
to the
Yeah.
nips is a lot. That's a lot.
We're on camera, and I was telling you a long time ago, don't
That
defend them.
the
just-
nipple thing was happening.
No, I was telling you a long time ago, don't defend them because you're gonna hear some shit and you're gonna look really stupid.
Okay, so it's not about looking stupid because if I'm being honest, right, at some point, I'm being completely transparent here. At some
here we go.
point, a lot of people look to this person as a hero or as like a point of reference in terms of what success could
pillar.
look like as
Yes.
a black person,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And same way they looked at like and look at Cosby that way. Like how many people?
said it
What do you mean?
How do you know all these things are happening? I can't look at a person and be like, yeah, man, he that type that
but
be looking
Rev,
for
the thing
let off.
is-
Like, how would I know that?
Some of these comments were made after we seen a video of him viciously beat a woman,
Yeah.
right? And I will say, a lot of people in the industry knew things. They knew freak-offs were happening. Maybe they didn't walk in a room and go, "That's what's happening."
Yeah.
But there had been rumors for a long time that he was into some wild shit.
Those rumors didn't become like as strong or prolific or whatever you want to use until just recently. Niggas are now coming out the woodwork talking about, oh, this, because you gotta think about it. The people that are talking about him are his like friends and associates. It's not his enemies. So these niggas are just now feeling safe enough to come out and say all this shit.
So I did want to address that real quick.
Because 50's been making jokes about this forever, but until someone confirmed it, just rumors and jokes.
And so what I
He
did
said it
want to
12
address,
years ago.
Yeah, I did want to address that part. I think that much like jail, and we spoke about jail at the top of the conversation, I think that celebrity is a subculture that when you're not in it, you maybe just don't understand because we throw around words like friend so loosely. We in this room are friends.
Yeah, them
These
niggas
people
hardly
don't
know
be
each other.
friends.
Word.
Yeah,
Niggas
but
see each other once a year.
Right, but we will see them together and go, those are friends. 50 was never his friend. 50 was very clear about he don't fuck with Puff.
No, I'm not talking about
Jay-Z
50.
wasn't his friend either.
I'm
but
talking about-
people throw that word around.
If
a lot
you
of
look at
people
the
aren't
niggas
friends.
on the documentary, these are people that grew up with him.
That be around him,
Yo,
yeah.
I'm not talking about people that just happen to be associates. I'm talking about niggas that were actively in his life, people that he hired and smiled in his face and took paychecks from him. And
They're not friends.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, it's very easy to say right now, oh, they're not friends because they got a paycheck from him, right?
I'm saying that's the I'm saying that is a part of what happens though. Like if somebody is paying you, 9 times out of 10 they probably not your friend.
That's not accurate, my
That
friend.
nigga said young, black, and famous with money hanging out the anus. My nigga, this is a real.
And other things.
This is a real lyric.
And other things.
Remember that?
And other things.
Yo, my nigga, I don't never want that kind of money. To
Yeah.
keep it a buck. So
Yo.
I don't make.
Anus money is crazy.
I will say.
Yeah, I'm old.
Anal funds is crazy.
That's when,
Niggas on
but
the-
that's
Why
when
you gotta have a
stop.
mic for the live shows?
No.
Just some random shit like
Now
that.
that's a real ATM though.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
I'm old and African American. I don't that shit don't compute. It don't
Yo,
compute.
but that's real though. He said that in '97. That's on Mace album, my nigga.
That's why.
You feel me? Nigga told niggas, man.
Yeah.
It is. Don't act surprised, nigga.
We
Ain't
just
nothing
didn't
new.
believe.
So,
Yeah, man.
so nigga, what niggas think about before I say something, what niggas think about what's happening with the case though?
What you mean?
Like, what do you think about the
It ain't-
Cassie testimony?
To be 100% honest, what they're charging him for ain't being proven yet.
There you go.
not-
I
So-
agree.
It's not-
You proving that
They're
this
doing
nigga is a
very
monster
good job
in terms of
proving
domestic violence.
Yeah.
100%.
But where's
that's
the
not the trial.
racketeering, my nigga, and where's the
the trial.
trafficking?
So
But they trying to connect it.
Nah, go ahead,
They're trying
Darnell.
to connect it.
it's still,
We're gonna run on.
she's only the second witness to go up there.
Yeah.
It's 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I think they're laying the groundwork to show that he's abusive and that he has this power to then tie it into he was forcing him to do it. And then you tie in that he had people helping him to do it. That's when the RICO comes in and then you went cross state lines and you were paying for something illegal with the,
Prostitution.
yeah. That shouldn't be
So
called
you're
the same
saying it's a
thing when it's
buildup.
men.
Because they're saying, because I think Cassie's like their
different shit.
star.
Yeah.
Cassie's like their star witness, Loki.
Yo, it works though because to be honest, if you're saying that, why didn't she just leave? I showed you why.
Yeah. I get beat when I leave.
She got dragged out. So that does prove power.
Yeah.
Like, where was the escape really? So I hear that, but Rico, I don't see it.
Dolo Rico doesn't make sense.
I don't.
Yeah,
see
that's
it.
what I'm saying. It's not, that's
They're
why
building, they're building the case.
they're probably going to have somebody that was working with him that's going to flip.
Flip.
Yeah.
And for you know what I'm saying.
Right, because
They
you always
did
need
say- They did say they can't get in touch with like whatever. They had some star.
you always need a snitch for Rico.
This nigga ain't answered the subpoena yet.
Yeah, he ain't.
You about to go?
I didn't make it to that room.
So the thing
Nigga.
about
What's
the,
crazy though?
In the pictures with this nigga, B,
was
they gonna
crazy.
send you that.
She was
going
saying
down,
names,
son.
and I was like, oh, I know them niggas.
Darnell Taylor.
Too.
Yo, you gonna
There's-
be on there. You want? Are you testifying for the prosecution or for his team?
They're not gonna find me. I'm like the bodyguard.
Nah, nigga, you going.
When he's in there, I'm like, yo, well,
I don't know why you think that.
what?
You're going down. Unless
You're gonna be in there on camera and you be like, my face is blurred, right? They be like, yeah, it's blurred.
Meanwhile, that shit's over here.
Mad clear.
I'm gonna be real. I can see you up there. I can just see you up there.
Snitching.
Yeah,
Darnell
you
snitching.
definitely
Nah.
tell it.
You gotta
So-
tell.
I never
So-
put myself in situations to have to snitch.
So
You
far,
would tell though.
I don't.
100.
No,
Oh, I'm telling.
You're not telling on Diddy when they asked you what was going on in there.
I couldn't say because I wasn't there.
You was there, nigga.
Man, I couldn't say.
I didn't say in the room. I didn't say you was part of the Boy Scout cheese. I never said that. I'm saying you were there though.
no, I didn't see anything
I mean,
because I was blindfolded.
I about to heard some shit. I said, oh, I gotta go.
Yo, this nigga stupid, son. Nigga said, I didn't see anything. I was blindfolded.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Son.
Yo, it's crazy. He had to reaching out to I'm not calling them prostitutes, whatever they are.
Niggas.
Yeah, he had to reaching out to
Nigga prostitutes.
nigga toots.
Nigga toots.
He had to reaching out to nigga toots on Backpage and Craigslist
Yo,
She said
I
that.
think,
with her actual phone number.
yo,
Dogs.
So then they said they was pulling up, and Diddy had a bandana on in the corner,
like he's.
and it's like, nigga, you're Diddy. Like we know it's
Rough
you.
guy.
Yeah.
Like,
but
yeah.
What type of nigga is you though? What kind of cash they got that? Yeah, I'ma still do that. Wow, it's niggas in the corner. I can't fuck with this.
But I mean, if you on Backpage or Craigslist
Yeah.
selling, you probably into
If
some
you on
weird shit.
Backpage and the nigga's offering you 6 bands to clip Cassie, like,
But how much is it worth though, my nigga?
no,
Like,
I'm
stop.
obviously I'm not.
The
This
pro-
nigga's on Backpage.
The number one problem is you're on
remember,
Backpage.
He has a very different life circumstance.
Yeah, but selling pipe is crazy. Like, what's the price of pipe?
You're on Backpage.
Dog, he's already made the life decision. That's why I'm saying you can't apply your logic to that.
I know. I was homeless.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable being homeless. Yeah, you're right. I fucked the bread right up because
The thing that's crazy about that,
I don't respect you copping pipe. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't even respect. So if you pull up asking how much, we just gonna rob you right there, right? Like there's no exchange of nothing. We just gonna rob you, my nigga. Niggas spank you and get it right the fuck up out of here. We just taking the briefcase or whatever you pay.
That's
for.
dirty money. You don't want that, man.
Nah, we need the bread.
He told you where it was.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
it's definitely
they
ain't
even
no
pull up and they
Told
talk
you where
about
that money was.
Niggas is looking for boy bus. Pause. We robbing you, my nigga. I don't have a choice. This is from the Lord. They told us you a demon, my nigga, and we have to rebuke you.
But then you
Then he's like, don't worry, I get more of that.
But you
No, no, no,
understand
no.
which wallet you're gonna have to take the bread from.
Nah. With money hanging out there, nah. If it's back there, then that's yours. You work for that, my nigga. That's yours. Keep that. If the briefcase right here, and the nigga put the briefcase and said, "This is what we're offering to pay for," like what, nigga? Niggas close that and we walk right out.
You robbing a nigga. He's like, nah, but the money's in the back. Just
Close
go
that.
ahead and
Look
grab
dead
the
at the nigga like this, man.
He's like, nah, go ahead and
Walk
grab the
away.
money.
Niggas is crazy. You remember how LeBron got his shit and just walked off on the interview with niggas? Just like that. Just close the briefcase and clink and just walk.
So the people were debating the whole shit online, and I think 2 things could be true. Right? I think we're in a space where we're pretty much like it has to be she was against it and she did it all against her will, or she was with it and she agreed to everything that was happening. And I think the defense now is in a place where if you're using text messages as evidence, and text messages are evidence, you can't say, oh, these text messages are real, but these aren't real. You understand? So when she's actively asking for freak offs and it's like, oh yeah, I can't wait for the next one, and all these text messages, that's like, yo, I'm down to freak off. Yeah, she's like, yo, what's the next one? I can't wait for the next one. I'm always down to freak off and shit like that.
Damn.
That's tricky, right?
That
That is.
crazy.
It's cool.
You don't give a
And then on the other side too, it's like when you admit that you consensually, after everything happened, you're with your now husband and you consensually went back and cheated on your now husband with Diddy.
Damn.
Again, that becomes now like, were you trying to escape?
That should've-
And this nigga sitting in the courtroom for that.
When this happened, nigga?
Today, the defense was.
No, I'm saying, when did she go back to cheat on son?
She cheated on her now husband
In
with
like
Diddy. She
yeah,
went
like
back.
2017
When?
or 2018.
Oh, and-
So they was
yeah.
together like a year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We can't get
Yeah.
past that.
Yeah. So, but
He got a
I
plan,
do
though.
believe, Yeah.
Real quick, not to cut you off, but I think his plan is, I coaxed you to do this, right? You got the bread. This trial's gonna happen. I'm gonna wait a year or two, and I'm leaving with half the bread.
Yeah, he gonna take the bread and get up out of there, but he's letting off the meanest joints now, right now, for sure, because she has mad tricks.
Yeah.
My nigga, you're out there entertaining all of these. Nigga, I'm not even making.
I
a
didn't
joke.
process that, but
She's
yes.
entertaining all of these dudes.
She
getting just
has
wild
mad practice.
My nigga,
The
her shit-
most
I
elite.
didn't process that.
I'm sure
Yeah.
she is putting my son down early. My son is word.
Techniques
Him out.
niggas have never heard of.
Yeah.
Better than Jill?
Nah.
Imagine she's like,
Jill's awesome, son.
you don't like that? You don't want it on the
Jill-
lips?
Jill awesome. Oh no. Yo, Jill is just too awesome just because she just looks so good and she's so heavy.
Yeah.
Everything's so perfect. But I feel like Cassie's technique is probably.
Yes, her practice is like.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, if you entertaining 13, 14, 15 niggas in a day,
Yeah.
pause. She's. You
They're
know,
like, how many hours do you have to do something to be an expert?
that's
She
what I'm saying.
put her hours
Put
in.
the time in,
She
dog.
put the hours in.
10,000 hours. So I
10,000 hours.
think
But
551,000
what I was saying-
minutes.
But I think two things could be true though. I think
Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more content, click over here. And most importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need the money. Reg, stop lying.
What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought?